Hey guys, and welcome back to the Everyday Mom Life podcast. This episode is all about how to stay on track over the weekend and even over the holidays. So stay tuned, and I'm going to give you 7 tips on how you can still stay on track over your busy weekend, over the busy holidays, whatever you got going on. Listen to these 7 tips and start implementing them right now. All right, guys, let's get started. So most of you, myself included, we like to, work out, track our food, eat healthy, do all the things we need to do Monday through Friday. And then as the weekend comes, we kind of slack off. I've been there. I've done it. I'm very guilty of it. And even over the holidays, we kind of slack off. We'll miss a workout. We won't really track our food or eat the best. So I suggest that you guys listen to these 7 tips. I have these 7, and they're very simple tips that can help you stay on track over the weekend, keep doing what you're doing, even on the weekends, and stay on track on the holidays, whatever you got going on. So let's get started with these 7 tips. All right. Tip number 1 is plan ahead. So before you head out to your busy, fun weekend, whether you got a birthday party going on or you're just kind of hanging out, at your house on the weekend and you got nothing else going on, that doesn't mean you can necessarily slack off. But if you're heading out the door to a birthday party or a holiday is coming up and you know that either you have to entertain or you're going to an in-laws or, a family member's house, plan ahead. So that means make sure you're eating a healthy breakfast or a healthy snack. So that way, when you get there, you are already into this healthy mentality. You're already eating a healthy breakfast. You're already starting to track. So I suggest that if you like to track your macros like I do, or, whatever way you're tracking your food, start tracking it that morning. So have a healthy breakfast and then track it, and then have a healthy lunch as well. So kind of plan ahead. So if you already kind of figure out what they're having at the party, so that also means maybe asking what are they planning on having for dinner? And I do that. So if I'm heading to a birthday party, and a family member is hosting it, I'm going to ask, hey, what's on the dinner menu? Just a very nice way of asking, hey, what's on their dinner menu? Do you want me to bring anything? And then that way I can get a feel of what they're planning on having. So if they're like, oh, pizza and salad, okay. So I can kind of plan ahead and be like, well, I can have, 1 or 2 slices of pizza, and then I'm going to fill up the rest of my plate with the salad. And then I can kind of plan ahead for what I'm going to have, before I leave. So I want to make sure I'm having that healthy breakfast and having that healthy lunch. And if I need to maybe pack, a snack or something else to go along with that, pizza and salad or whatever, then I'm already off to a good start. I'm already planning ahead. So that is kind of a nice way for you to ask someone hey, just curious, what's on the menu for the party? Do you want me to bring anything? And then you can see what they're going to plan for the party, what they're making, what they're having for dinner, what's on the menu, whatever. So that's just kind of a nice way of asking, what are you providing food-wise? And then you can plan and see if you need to bring something kind of healthier for yourself. And then it's always nice to kind of bring something, offer some help. All right, tip number 2, drink plenty of water. So before you head out for that fun weekend, the holiday, that birthday party, drink plenty of water. So if your goal is to drink a gallon of water, before you leave, maybe have already half a gallon in you. So you're already on that right track. You're already drinking half a gallon. And then when you get there, kind of figure out, okay, I should drink, I have another half gallon to drink for the rest of my day. So while I'm at this party, I need to make sure that maybe I get 1 or 2 water bottles in me before I leave, type of thing. And then if you're planning on having, a cocktail, for me, I have stayed away from beer for quite a while now. I like it. I can drink beer. I love it. I like the dark beer, the super dark stuff. But I can't handle it anymore. It just wrecks my stomach. I TMI, I get super bloated and I just feel gross. So now I will bring my own alcoholic drinks. So I'll have something on the lighter side. So like a vodka and, a LaCroix soda, something like that is lighter, and it's not going to make me feel so full and bloated and gross. And then it'll still kind of work within my macros. I'm not having so many carbs. I'm not overdoing it on the cocktails too. So another rule of thumb, that if you are going to a party, maybe bring your own drinks and have something on the lighter side so that you're not feeling so bloated and gross, and it is still working within your macros if you are tracking macros. So make sure you are drinking water before you head out the door. I like to bring my big water bottle with me. And because really wherever I go, I'm going to like a family member's house, so they really don't care if I bring my own water bottle with. But this way I can kind of, see, okay, I'm bringing my 40-ounce bottle of water, so I can drink at least 1 or 2 of these, and then I'm pretty much good to go for the rest of the day, because I already hit my half a gallon before I left, and I'm bringing water with, so I'm making sure I'm staying hydrated while I'm at this birthday party. And then if I'm in the mood to have some alcohol, I'll bring my own, so like the vodka soda, or any of like those, like the Trulies, the White Claws, whatever. Those are pretty macro friendly too. And like I said, like I'm not going to get like super bloated and gross from those, and they're pretty tasty, and they just they're just like that light, nice, little cocktail drink that you can bring too. So that is tip number 2, is drink plenty of water. And then if you're in the mood to drink, bring your own alcohol and bring something lighter, so you're not going to feel so bloated while you're at the party. All right, tip number 3 is in the morning before you head out the door to that party, wherever you're going. I'm just going to have this whole podcast kind of like be around a birthday party, because it's just way easier to talk about it that way. Okay, so tip number 3 before you head to this birthday party is get your workout done first thing in the morning. So either whether it's before breakfast or after breakfast, whatever you want to do, get your workout done. That way you're not going to feel so guilty when you're there, like, oh, I didn't work out yet. I'm going to have to do it later. Get it done and over with, so that it's not in the back of your head like, oh, when I get home, I still have to work out. So I probably shouldn't be overdoing it with all this crap food. I probably shouldn't be enjoying myself at the cocktail, because I still have to work out when I get home. So tip number 3 is just get it done first thing in the morning, whether it's just a quick HIIT workout, like a 15 or 20 minute HIIT workout. Just get something done just to get those endorphins going, get that metabolism kind of going, get those muscles warmed up, get that sweat going before you get to the party, because then you won't, number 1, you won't feel so guilty when you get there, because you're like, I already worked out, I'm good. And then you won't have to worry about it getting it done later that evening when you get home super late at night, because you already got it done. So tip number 3 is work out first thing in the morning before you start getting ready for that birthday party. All right, tip number 4 is you can still enjoy the birthday party. Don't completely deprive yourself, because you will kind of drive yourself crazy and then just keep, eyeing that sweet table the whole time, because you are depriving yourself. So when you are there, it's okay to have that crappy food. Just have it a little bit. You don't have to like overdo it with 2 plates full of dessert. So since you already followed the other tips of drinking plenty of water, eating something healthy before you left, knocking out that workout, it's okay to have a little bit of dessert. It's okay to have a little bit of those, I don't know, mozzarella sticks or whatever those like, fun, crappy appetizers are. It's okay to have a little bit. So what I recommend is this is going to actually lead into tip number 5, but get a little, those little appetizer plates and put some on there and then leave. Or even if it's like cake, have a little slice of cake and then walk away. So that is going into my tip number 5 is don't stand and graze at the appetizer table or the dessert table, whatever it is. So yes, you can have a little bit of it. So take a little plate, fill up what you need to fill up, and then leave the table. Don't stand there and graze mindlessly and just keep eating mindlessly, and then you're overstuffed, you're overfull, then you're feeling guilty. So have a small portion of what you want. If it's that cake, have that slice of cake, walk away, Don't go back. Wait till it's cleaned up. And then you are going to feel satisfied because you aren't depriving yourself. So you're going to have that little satisfaction of, hey, I worked out. I drank my water. I'm doing pretty good. I am going to enjoy this slice of cake and then be done. Don't keep adding on and don't mindlessly eat at that table. So get your little happy piece of cake and then walk away. Enjoy it somewhere else in a different room and walk away. All right. Tip number 6. So some people, when they are want to be really in control, they don't want to veer off of this super healthy track that they're on, which I understand, and I've done this before, is to meal prep. So you can meal prep and bring something that you can eat. So if, again, if you know, okay, pizza and salad is on the menu, well, I'm not going to have the pizza. The salad is fine, but I need to have something a little more healthier. Maybe some protein or something. So I've seen people, and I've done it too when I was, I forgot what kind of diet I was doing. It was a while ago. But anyway, I would bring kind of my own stuff because one, I didn't want to eat the pizza because I was feeling really good and I was on track for a very long time and I didn't want to get off track. So I would bring a protein shake and then have that side of salad. So you can meal prep and kind of bring your own stuff, but you got to have to be careful with it because it depends where you're going. If you're going to your sister's house for a birthday party, she's probably not going to care. But if you're going to a friend's house or an in-law's house for a party and then you only bring your own stuff for yourself, that's kind of going to look weird and you might get some dirty looks. So if you are going to meal prep and bring your own stuff, I would suggest that you offer to bring a healthy appetizer, a healthy side dish, a healthy dessert that you can also enjoy, but you're sharing with everybody else. So I'm not saying don't meal prep and bring your own stuff. If that is something that you really want to do because you've been on this health kick for a while and you're feeling really good and you don't want to veer off of it, then yes, you can meal prep and bring your own stuff. But I would also recommend that you offer to bring more with you so that you can share with everybody and you're not off in this corner hiding and having your chicken breast and salad while everybody else is eating the pizza and whatever. So I would suggest that you bring, a healthy appetizer or something like that, or a healthy side dish. So if there is no salad, maybe be I'd be more than happy to bring a salad or, a big fruit tray. That way you're not, getting these weird side eyes she's over in a corner having her protein shake and then you're making them feel bad for having the pizza and the cake. So yes, you can still meal prep, but then offer to bring something else that you can share, with the rest of the party. All right. The last tip is tip number 7. Okay. So you have your plate and you're going to get your food at the counter. So what I recommend is look at your plate like it is a pie graph, okay? So half of your plate, if they have vegetables there or a salad, fill that up with all the healthy stuff first, okay? So fill up, half of your plate with the veggies or the salad, whatever they have. And then the rest of it should be, or, a quarter of it should be protein. So if they have, chicken breast there, or if they're having burgers, maybe don't have the bun, but have the big burger patty, whatever it is. So have something healthy first on your plate, fill it up first as much as you can. And then that other little quarter of your plate that you have, if you want some fries or some chips or whatever is on the unhealthy side of the menu, you can fill up the rest of your plate with that. But when you're looking at your plate, I recommend that you fill up that plate with the healthy options first. So the fruit, the veggies, the protein, the healthier fats. You know what I'm saying. You know what healthy food looks like. So fill that up first. So after you've had, your fruit and your veggies, your salad, whatever protein they have at the party, after you fill that up first and you're still kind of feeling a little bit hungry, or you are kind of saving that little last bit for your dessert, then that's fine. But at least you have filled your body with the healthier options first, okay? Because your body thrives on that. So when you're at a party and you're following all these tips, And then it's come time to, okay, go get your plate and we're going to eat now. Okay, that's fine. Then go fill up your plate with the healthier options first. And then if you want to have that piece of cake later, have that little piece of cake. And again, walk away from the table. So fill up your plate with the healthier options. Walk away. Don't stand there and graze. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water as you are kind of eating and snacking and then having that cocktail too. So that is my last tip, is to have those healthier options first. And then if you are still hungry or you're kind of saved a little bit of room for dessert, then that's fine. But at least you have had all these healthier stuff first, and you're just not loading your body with crap after crap after crap. And then that's going to lead to you feeling bloated and sluggish and just crappy all around. So I hope these tips have helped. So just a quick recap for you, the tips 1 through 7. Is make sure you plan ahead before you leave. So whether it is bringing your meals ahead of time, eating a healthy breakfast, or asking what's on their dinner menu, again, remember, ask kind of in a nice way and then offer to bring something. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, drink water first. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water before you leave for the party, and then bring a big water bottle with you and make sure you drink the rest of that while you're at the party. And then bring some of your own alcohol and go for those lighter options so that you're not feeling so bloated and gross while you're at the party. And again, tip number 3, make sure you get your workout in. So I'm not saying it has to be an hour-long workout and then you're running late for the party. I'm saying is get something in, making your muscles work, making your body work, getting that sweat on before you leave for the party. So even if it's like a 15-20 minute HIIT workout, at least you got something done, and then you're not going to feel so guilty and so sluggish while you're at the party. All right, tip number 4 and tip number 5, don't deprive yourself. So enjoy that slice of cake. And again, have it on a smaller plate, have a smaller portion, enjoy the piece of cake, walk away. Do not stand and graze at the table. That is just going to be a downhill spiral, and you're just going to mindlessly eat and then just feel pretty shitty. And then number 6 is meal prep or offer to bring something healthy. So if you've already asked what's on the menu and you realize not a whole lot of healthy stuff is on there, offer to bring something. So whether it's just an appetizer or a healthy side dish, at least you know you have a healthy option there and you're also bringing it to share. And then tip number 7, while you're standing at the counter, filling up your plate, make sure your plate is full of the healthier options first. So the fruits, the veggies, the healthier proteins, maybe a big salad, have that all first. And then if you want to save room later for that little slice of cake, have your slice of cake, walk away and enjoy it. So I hope these tips help you out the next time you are going to a party, an event, over a holiday weekend, whatever you got going on. Use these 7 tips to help you out and to help you stay on track. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please feel free to leave a review. Comment below what else you would like me to talk about on my Everyday Mom Life podcast, and have a kick-ass day.